Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new game, Son of the Empire, Worlds of Legend, Volume 1, and this is the next game in the series. We are going to select our video mode. We're going to go for full VGA graphics, that is pushing the boat out there. We're going to go for the Adlib Sound Blaster, and then, do we want to use a mouse? I think so. Right, here we go. Here is Worlds of Legend, the sequel to Legend. Made by the same people. Intended in the remote village of Brodford, four adventurers are enjoying a much-earned break. Yeah, they defeated the king, we saved the world, yada yada yada. Suddenly their rest is disturbed by the arrival of an unexpected guest. Dun dun dun. I was told to come here and seek one of my kind. I bring a letter from the Empire of the Moon. Okay. Dear nephew, you must return at once to Imperia. The Emperor, your father, has been assassinated. I think that Thai-Man Mo-chan is somehow connected with this terrible event. Please hurry home. Sushiana. Well, okay. So, our adventurers, yeah, cool. Our adventurers have been called to a new land, and it says here, press F4 to import some legend characters. So, for the 67 episodes that we finished Legend, we are now able to take these guys with us to the next game. So, Son of the Empire, Legend World 1, this time it's war. You travel the many leagues from Trazere back to the fabled Empire of the Moon. Can your father, the Emperor, really have been killed? His death can only mean war. Your Aunt Susiana's note made mention of the sorcerer Thai-Man Mo-chan, who had once been the aged Emperor's aide. Maybe he too will have some answers. Right, so where it says Legend World 1, this was intended to be the first game of four, each one focusing on a member of the party. Unfortunately, this was the only one that was ever made. So here we are with Aunt Susiana. We've imported our characters, so first thing we need to do is see how much gold we collected at the end of Legend. So we didn't have a chance at the end of Legend to leave and sell things and spend our money, so basically we collected our money. We have 165,000 gold to start the game with. We usually start with like about 1,000. So to put that in perspective, we basically have 165 times the amount of gold that we usually should have at the start. Sushiana, I'm so glad that you came with allies. I think you will need every aid in defeating Thai-Man Mo-chan and avenging your father. Right, so, we're in a new land. We've got the old characters though, so Slizar is still level 14, Tunal is level 14, Thai-Chang is level 14, and Azothan is level 15, and they've still retained their experience, but one important thing is their hit points have doubled. So if you bring a party in from Legend, they not only give you all your previous experience, all of your previous songs, all of your previous spells, and ingredients. So we already know all of the runes, we have all of the ingredients we had at the end of the last game, we have all of the spells, and they are already made for us to use again. It's just bonkers how much stuff they give you. On top of that, they've doubled our hit points. So whereas before, it might have taken 800 hits to kill us, it now takes 1,600. So have a little bit of a feeling, just a tiny bit of a feeling, this might be a little bit easier. Now, each of us also has a pass. These passes are, I'm going to show you in a second what they're for. We've also got this really cool new style. So we've got this sort of Chinese-style dragon weaving its way through, which is amazing. Okay, so Aunt Sushiana, give a shard. So, you must find and bring the 4 shards of the Eternal Amulet. So, 4 crystals of Trazere in the last game, 4 shards of the Eternal Amulet in this one. That I may reform it, and the Empire may be saved. Okay, so that's our mission. We're not going to rename anyone. We're going to stick with the Blue Crew. Go back. And we already know the song. So visiting on Sushiana, we're not going to do that too often unless we need to give her a shard. Now, we can buy some horses. We already have the best horses, so there's no point us doing that. And we can enter the vaults. We can get straight in there and find out what's going on. However, I think there's a couple of places we want to explore first. So this is the New World map. And you can see there's lots of different colours. So our team are these white flags with the black dot in the middle. And then we've got 4 different groups. And look, right there, middle of the day, each group sends out a new party, and all of them are at war with each other. So any of these things can be taken over by any of the parties at any point, which is a little bit of an issue. Because if you don't have access to that town, you won't be able to use their services. Also, the game ends if Imperia, your hometown, is taken over. Right, let's do an odd shrine. Here you may call forth the Eternal Champion or enter the shrine. Only with the ring of access from the hand of one of the ancient Droom Lords may you be given entry to the Eternal Shrine. You know, this guy looks just a bit like the guy from the Unshrine. Odd Shrine, Unshrine. Just saying. Right, look at all these things going around the map. Again, if we run into those, just like the bad guys from Legend, we're going to have a fight. But we're going all the way up here to the Mad Monks. Now, in Legend, we came... Whoa, look at all these banners, it's crazy. So in Legend, we had the Ancient. He would sell us runes, he would show us what kind of runes were on mystical artifacts. And the Mad Monks are very similar. You show them items to find out what's on there. You can buy runes from them. But they've also combined the guild from Tri-Hadwall with the train levels section of... So basically we come to the Mad Monks for our runes and our levels. Slightly different here though. So look here. It's going to cost us 14,000 gold. I mean, we've got the money to pay for Slyzar's leveling up. So we've got the option of paying it. We've got the option of saying, nah, you'd rather not, it's fine. Or, what we can do is we can fight the monks. And if we fight them and are successful, we get our levels up, which is great, for free. But we have to have the fight. So we're going to go straight into this game and go straight up to fighting the monks. And you know what, let's start off with one of those. Few improvements to this game then. You start by playing a song straight away. There's no, you walk into a dungeon in silence, then you play a song. Let's do the speed one. The other improvement is whenever Slyzar starts berserking and calls to arms, Tai-Chang will automatically hide in shadows as well. So it's... I didn't want Adios Sweet Delight, I wanted that one. There we go. Much faster. So we've now got to survive the onslaught of the monks. You might notice, however, they're exploding a little bit quickly, and that is because when you fight these monks, especially for the first time, you are meant to be, level 3, level 2, but as it stands right now, we are level 14, 15, we have, strength stats or attack stats of 751, where we're meant to have, 30, so we've started this game ever so slightly overpowered. Luckily for us though, this game is a lot more about solving puzzles than it is about actual combat. And there we go, we've won. We've beaten the monks. That was no issue at all. Taking a staff, don't care. You also get to kind of explore this section of the dungeon. This is the only chance you get to explore it, is when you're training levels. We don't usually have much loot. However, there is a bit later on where you do need access to this section of the dungeon. There's a locked door here that has some loot in it, and the loot in there is actually very unique. We're not going to explore the rest of it. And there's only one of that particular type of item in the entire game. Okay, so you have won our esteem, your prowess in combat shown that you are worthy of our knowledge. Right, you have earned armor class and a level, Trazere. Great. You have earned strength, dexterity, and a level, Trazere. You have earned armor class, constitution, and a level 2 now. Constitution, armor class. Oh. So, what has just happened, instead of us having to fight the guards for every single level that every character has to do, we've managed to level all of our party up by 2 levels each. We've just done 8 levels worth of progress for free, no money involved, just by fighting those monks. So now, now Trazere is a level 16 berserker. It's level 16, level 16, level 17. Zotan is now insanely overpowered, and I'm just wondering. Alright, they must have fixed whatever was wrong, because at the end of the last game, Zotan had an armor class of minus 244. Right, so we've leveled up. Great start. That's a really good start. We've instantly rendered most of this game completely easy. Now, the other thing, those passes that we had. Let's go over here. This seems to be under attack quite a lot. Don't want to get this under attack. It's probably going to turn. Ah, it turned. Okay, so these passes, we can give them a pass to enter the town and carry on as normal, or we can pay gold. We can bribe. So if the town is not under our control, we have to give the pass or bribe. So we're going to give a pass, and let's see what's available. So blacksmith. Nothing we need. Artificer, do we need any? No, not really. Apothecary, do we need any? Yes, we do need brimstone. We used a little bit of brimstone, a tiny bit of brimstone, at the end of the last Dungeon of Legends, so Headshot Venom would be quite nice, and Nightshade as well. I mean, for Zotan, we're not really actually going to be casting many spells initially, purely because we are so insanely overpowered that it just doesn't really matter. So you can see our empire now is actually very, very small, so we've got to be quite careful about where we go, basically. Right, we're into the vaults. So this is Taiman Mo-chan, who is the Emperor's sorcerer. The Emperor's offspring has returned to lay claim to the throne, I see. You shall fare no better than did he. Dun dun dun! He looks quite scary, actually. Okay, so straight away, already playing a song from our previous jaunt. And let's get going. Oh wait, no. Thai-Chang, can you read the sign? Upon entering the imperial citadel, you immediately see the lack of human occupants. Fierce beasts roam the ancient halls. We probably won't do much looting, to be honest, because a lot of these things we don't really need. We can get a lot of our loot from the blacksmiths. Right, locked with an emerald key. So again, gameplay, pretty much the same as Legend. Emerald Azure, okay. Emerald key, Azure key, that's fine. Oh, I'm so in the habit of getting Thai-Chang to hide in shadow as soon as she appears. Right, there you go. First room, done. First monsters we come across. And we've got an amber wand. Cool, let's give that to Zotan. Zotan to start. Zothaning with it. So the level design here is a lot different. It kind of reflects the theme. It's kind of like East Asian theme of ancient East Asian kind of theme going on. But yeah, just look at this. This is just bonkers how easy it is. We're finding these things. So this is going to be very much a puzzle game and not a role-playing, fighting dungeon crawler, because at least at this point in the game, it's a little bit easy for us. And Zothman picked up a whopping 105 gold from that. Okay. We found a ruby key. Okay, we haven't found a ruby door. We probably shouldn't have access to mystic weapons by this point either. We are... So... Oh, okay, that's a bit mean. It doesn't really matter though, we're not going to get damaged enough for that to really matter. A broadsword, okay, yeah, so these weapons that we start out with, so look, for example, 565 attack right now, 570 right now, so you've got that trade-off, but the mystic weapons, they're 200 attack better than our current weapons, and our strength goes up massively, so there is no reason for us to really bother looting any of the stuff. If we need better loot, we can go and get it from the blacksmith. Otherwise, we're just going to become full of junk. And I think I've learned a little bit of restraint from the last dungeon we were in Legend, with this not being able to go and sell things, so don't bother picking up things that you don't need. Ah, okay, make sure you've got a cup of tea. Is it going to be... Probably less episodes, I would say. I would say this is not as long as Legend is. Having said that, I have never actually completed this game. Legit, have never finished it. I've always started it, and probably made it through this first dungeon. But yeah, none of this is familiar to me, really. Aside from, you know, the fact the doors are slightly squarer. So this is going to be quite a new experience. We're going to play it for the story. Okay, cool. Especially if we are, you know, ludicrously overpowered. We should not be starting a game at level 17. But we are. And look, so there we go. As soon as you rally, everyone joins in attacking as well. You don't have to sort of go to each individual person and make sure they're checking. So there's been a good couple of improvements to the game, which is nice. Lots of ease of use things. You know, so here, for example, I'll just click rally, and now everyone's fighting. Cool, let's go. Let's carry on. So I think one thing we might need to do is start fighting those banners as soon as we can, protecting our territory. This looks like a reforging of thy bones. Let's have a look. Zothman, what does it say? Reforge thy bones. There we go. Let's do an open. Nice. What's in here? Emerald key. We found an emerald door. Let's have a look what's in here. Let's have a look what's in here. Nothing and nothing. Awesome. Doing well. Right, so we found... Oh, okay. Just chill out, guys. Chill out. It's fine. Right, so we found the emerald key door. This is nice and quick. So 20 minutes into the episode, we've done a lot of the first dungeon already by the looks of it. We've also been across the map, leveled up twice for each character, and now we found our second locked door. I mean, look, Zothman isn't even really getting a chance to cast spells, and when he does, probably shouldn't. If that's the result every time Zothman casts. You know what, let's just do that again. There we go. Let's go and do a bit of takey-take. Zothman sees nothing, Trazere sees nothing. We'll pick the gold up on the way back. Health is recovering very slowly. It's not recovering slowly, it's literally a case of we have so much health. So much. that it's just taking that long to regenerate them. So look, Tunal has 1,746 health maximum. So it's not like it's her health low. It's just that we should stop spamming that spell when we clearly shouldn't be. Right, so we're just kind of cruising around. We don't really have an aim. Seems like we need to... I was a bit confused with Thai-Chang Mo-chan's kind of... was it a threat? Or a promise? Or a warning? Like, he said that you won't fare any better than your father did, but I don't know if that meant that he was involved in our father's death, or if he was like a family friend who's concerned for us. It wasn't particularly clear, to be honest. It did look quite angry. So, you know, there is a good chance that he did, you know, didn't like us. Still got it, Zothan. Still got it. There we go, right. Let's go, let's carry on. So Slyzar as well automatically does his Berserker Raging when someone else is engaged in combat, which is great news. We just need to junk. Well, we can hold on to this junk for a moment. It's just force of habit to try and take stuff from every single chest and cupboard and everything. See, look, Slyzar can't carry more already because we are full of pointless junk that we don't need. But at least now we've actually got somewhere to sell it, so back to the old habits, I guess, of... Right, okay. First, problem room. Right, firstly, let's press that button and see what happens. Okay. Let's try pushing it again. Okay, so what happens if you try and open this door? This door will not budge. Now, what happens if you push this button? It rotates round. Tunal, what happens if you stand there? Thai-Chang pushes this one. Well, there we go. That was a nice easy one. Just a sort of easy win to problem solving. Just get you, get the ball rolling. This is just ludicrous how how damaging we are. Serpent ring. I don't think we found one of those in the last game. I think they might have been a new item. Do you know I found a crystal key though? That's nice. Crystal key. What did we need a crystal key for? What did we need a crystal key for? Maybe we haven't found the crystal key door. I think that maybe it's along there. Who knows? We'll find out. At least now we're a little bit overpowered. We can listen to some of the other songs. We don't just have to be playing Adieu Sweet Darlard all the time. Not Adieu Sweet. We usually play the Ballad Eleanor. Right, Kitchen's Litany is a constitution boosting song. So you notice here, Tunal's constitution is now 48, because as the person who sings the song, she gets the biggest effect from, she gets the biggest bonus. What a weird song. I'm going to wager that that is the crystal key door, but, you know, in the meantime, let's go this way and find out. Well, that was a quick room. You know what, let's play... That's alright, actually. Right, okay. We found the Azure key. Amazing, that's great news. Zoffin's taken some robes. Broadsword. Scroll of Surround. Paralysis. Okay, let's keep on going. Let's blast this one out. I quite like this song, it's quite chilled. Let's do Thief of Dolic Pass. This one is a dexterity song. So dexterity is going to affect their sort of accuracy and how quickly they actually hit something when they start attacking it. So clearly this game's not balanced around bringing your own party in. What a game like this would usually do in these days especially is if you've brought a party in from a previous game, they would adjust the difficulty such that, you know, at the moment, let's say we're facing level 1 enemies, we would actually be facing level 16 enemies instead, because then they're kind of on our terms. So what would happen is they would probably just artificially ramp up the amount of health each enemy has, or the amount of defense and attack skill and all that kind of stuff. So basically just multiply, or they just level up all their characters basically. Alright, what is going on here? Another puzzle room. Right, we've got a pad here, we've got a lever here. Oh, there we go. That's a nice simple solution to that one. And luckily, at no point did we have to blow anyone up and leave their body on the other side of the room. So if you've missed the previous series, it got a little bit... Some of the puzzles got a little bit ridiculous. Towards the end of the series, there was a puzzle in which, to solve it, we had to kill someone, leave their body on one side of the room, leave the room, come back in a different entrance, and then resurrect them from the other side of the room. Because in Legend and Worlds of Legend, if one person leaves a room, the entire party leave a room. So you can't leave someone behind and come back and join them up later. You have to all go, or no one goes. So yeah, the solution to one of the problems was to kill someone, leave them there, and then come back and resurrect them later, which was a little bit distressing. But we actually had to do that a couple of times. It wasn't just a unique one-off situation. It was a... I am also thinking that there was a possibility that we could have solved it another way. We could have incited some monsters to chase us into the room, paralysed them in particular spots that we needed people to be stood in, but you know what, for the effort of doing that and getting it right would have been monumental compared to literally just killing someone and resurrecting them. Right, there we go. Doing well so far, Slyzar. Oh yeah, so we've ripped through this dungeon, unsurprisingly, because we're so overpowered. The deeper you travel into this accursed place, the more you feel that some dark power was involved in the foul murder of the Holy Emperor. Dun dun dun. Well, you know what, I think next time... End of the episode. Yeah, I think... Oh, no, hang on a sec. Yeah, I think what we'll do is next time we'll find out if there is some dark force at play. I mean, assuming that the Emperor's own house is full of monsters, little bit of a clue that maybe there is some foul work at play. Anyway, really hope you've enjoyed this episode. I am really looking forward to completing this game. As I said, I've never done it before, so I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.